What's up, guys? How's it going? So, hope you all are doing fine. We are running. Oh, Edward is trying to join us. Hey, Edward, how's it going, buddy?
Hi mate, how you doing? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and
Oh,
clear, man.
cool. It's my first
That's
time
good.
joining you guys, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's go. We have a couple few things that in line for today. Um, I have a friend that should join us just to kind of get also started with the plugin,
Nice.
and we're gonna try to vibe code some stuff today. Probably it's not gonna work because it's vibe coding,
Okay.
but
Oh,
we're gonna try.
amazing.
uh, so let me just check with him real quick, see if he's gonna join us, if he needs the link or anything. LinkedIn.ca. Let me also fire up ComfyUI. We have a couple updates on the plugin as well that we are pushing. That should be
Awesome.
available sometime soon. Let's run ComfyUI on this other computer. Mate, let me let me how can I say? I would love to know more about you and how did you came across our plugin and if you
Sure.
already had any chance to use it.
Well, I saw. I think you were
Wait. Oi,
muted. Oh, sorry. There you go.
my
Hello.
bad. It was my bad.
No, no,
I wanted to pin you and I clicked to mute you. So sorry. I didn't hear anything you said.
it's okay.
Sorry.
I joined a masterclass on AI about a couple of weeks ago, and you were showcasing it then. And
Ah,
that's what got me interested because I've only been using Houdini for about 3 or 4 years now, um, and so yeah, I was really fascinated. And I've got a good friend of mine, Jason, who's really all over. He's working at a company called Number Eight, and he's like head of AI, fronting the AI developing stuff there. And so he got me on board on the AI masterclass, and I saw what you were creating there. I thought, wow, this looks really, really super interesting. Bridging the gap between the other tools, and that's what's fascinating me. I'll admit I've been so busy with work working on two commercials, I have not had a chance to download the plugin, but I'm finishing about a week, and I'm going to be all on top of this, downloading your plugin and having to play. I'm really looking forward to having that downtime.
hell yeah, man. So I think it was Adrian Tupet,
That's
right?
correct. Yes, that's right. Agent Tupac. Yes,
Yeah. What a
absolutely.
nice gentleman. I really
Lovely.
appreciate
Yeah.
him. Dude, I'm gonna help two people, not two people. I'm hoping to help. I'm so confused. Uh,
That's right.
Didier is gonna join me today too. He also doesn't have installed, I believe.
Cool.
If you feel like if you have Houdini installed already on machine, I can just help you get installed today if you feel like.
Sure. I mean, I haven't got a Comfy installed as yet, so I need to install that as well, I imagine,
Mm,
do I?
you do?
Yeah.
And let me give you a link for that.
That'd be great,
Because
actually. Yeah. That'd be
I got
amazing.
a easy install version of it, which is done by a third party, which is very helpful. And it promises to be easier to handle the changes that happen to Config.
Yeah, of course.
So, all right, Lobotomy wants to admit. Let me just bring them in. Hey, buddy, how's it going? So, I'm just running this one here. Oh, yeah, let me find you. Okay, let me bring this window here and I'm going to share my screen. ComfyUI easy install, that's the name. And let me just share my screen so I can show you what it is.
Amazing. Thank you.
Welcome, buddy. Sharing. And guys, the meeting's being recorded. Later, I'm just gonna do some tiny editing and bring to YouTube later on. So just so you all are comfortable and know that this is being recorded.
Thank you.
So you can definitely go to ComfyUI page, comfy.org, comfy.org, yeah. And basically here you can download ComfyUI, and this
Cool.
will work. But this one, it has a couple different tools to help you swap between different packages that might be necessary for your Comfy.
Cool.
Basically, uh, you can speed up your Comfy with these tools like Sage Attention or Flash or even, but they required different versions of CUDA, there are different versions
Yeah.
of Python. So if you just install ComfyUI from the website, you gotta manage yourself all the dependencies. And this version called ComfyUI is install. It is done in a way that it just manages that for you.
Amazing.
So I'm
Thank you.
running that on my other computer because I'm trying to get Trellis running. So I'm gonna do a test in a few, but today I want to focus more on help you guys and just kind of taking a look at what's up in the community, give you guys some updates as well. But do want to get Trellis 2 running. And just so you guys know, Trellis 2 is this Microsoft way of understanding 3D. And it runs in voxels, but basically creates these voxels that represent 3D meshes. Then it can decompose from the voxels back to
Yeah.
mesh, including textures. And
Cool.
this is supposed to be a. Right now, I have some experience testing Hanyan 3D, but it's very heavy to generate the texture part. So I want to try this one to see if this is lighter than Hanyan. So this is what it is. So just so you guys understand.
Fantastic.
Edward, have you done any image generation before? 3D generation?
Not really. No, I mean, I've been playing around with Weavy a tiny bit, purely on this job I was doing, just to create some, just something very, very simple. Some grease maps on some pizza that was meant to be animated, and then it really helped me because it was just something quick the client wanted as a secondary pass, you know. And I just thought, my God, I mean, I would have spent like a good couple hours making that, and I'm like, yeah, this is the future, man. You know, to help you get something, you know, when you get like a change that you want really quick. You want something super, yeah, that's it, you know. I haven't had a proper play yet. I mean, I've done, you know, I've obviously used Midjourney and whatnot, ages ago. But yeah, I think what I was, because my friend and I, we're about to sort of create a very tiny little motion graphics sort of duo type thing company, very tight, very quick kind of thing. And I'm very, very interested in trying to find the quickest workflows that we can incorporate because, you know, left, right, and center, you're hearing at the moment, especially in the UK, a lot of big studios are being disappearing a little bit at the moment. You know, I had a friend of mine saying, you know, just had potentially a big load of redundancies at a place where he's working at, and so I feel like you've got to be
Mm,
so super nimble. You know what I mean? Sort of because the budgets are getting smaller, and you know what it is. It's just like it's a bit crazy at the moment with stuff.
it is.
It's a bit
And I
mental.
can totally relate to that. So, yeah. And you think that it might be a good moment to study that, or just a big
I
moment just to get used to those tools? How are you feeling about
I'm
it?
always. I mean, I'm quite old. I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years, but I've had to go doing a bit of modeling, lighting, you know, all the whole thing. So I'm ready to jump on any new tool. You know, I'm not married to any bit of software. Like some people get really. I've used XSI for years, and they got rid of that. You know, Softimage and you know all that type of stuff. So I'm happy to jump onto whatever. You
Okay.
know, that's my. I know it's good friend Jason. I was chatting to him about that the other day, and we were like, yeah, this is you just got to adapt. That's how it is. You know.
I agree. And it's been a very, I've been learning ComfyUI for maybe a year almost this time.
Cool.
It's been a very good journey into it. So, all right, Didier is asking me, hey, Didier, uh, the link is on the Discord. The link is on Discord. Let me send that to him just to make it easier. And we got a couple new people, L and Kubitoast. How's it going, guys? You guys doing good?
Doing good.
Awesome. You guys
Can you
want to
guys hear me?
introduce, share? Yeah, loud and clear, buddy. Loud and
Okay, cool.
clear.
Just checking.
You guys
You
want
can
to
call me
share a
Simon, by
little
the
bit
way.
about yourself or how you guys came across the plugin by any chance?
Uh, yeah, sure. I'm a longtime Houdini user. I've been in visual effects for I don't know, wow. I ran a company called the Embassy Visual Effects for like 25 years and worked on a bunch of films and stuff. And I'm in VR interactive right now. got out of visual effects, and I'm just I stumbled on Comfy. I think I saw your speech at one of the user groups or something. I can't remember where it was, and that was really interesting. And you guys are one of the first people I saw trying to actually toolify the process in Houdini, which is really, really cool. Like actually make it usable by artists and not just purely generative, and using ControlNet and the various other mechanisms that you can kind of extract functionality out of AI as opposed to just asking it to crap out something for you. So yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us then. So you've been following us since last May. That's pretty cool. It's quite a long one. I appreciate the support.
Is that when you made the video? Or did that presentation? Was it May?
Yeah,
Wow.
if I think you're referring to the Houdini user group here in Toronto.
Yeah, it might have been a couple, and then I think you did one after you were doing the mugs,
Yes.
the mugs and stuff, and yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah,
Cool. I'm coming back on that workflow in a few weeks. I'm trying to polish it with different AI models that are not just Stable Diffusion.
you're right.
And
Yeah,
cannot wait to show more on that, because I haven't recorded a video on ControlNet, so that's on my list.
yeah. I think honestly, that's probably where the sauce is with ControlNet, and I would imagine most Houdini users are probably more interested in controlling the process as opposed to just
Absolutely
making it purely generative, which is kind of a losing battle in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not what we artists are actually using that for, right? We definitely want to find with things that's just gonna speed our workflows. And we have Didier here. Hi Didier, how's it going?
Hey man, how are you?
All good, all good.
Yeah, yes. I'm sorry, I've
So
been
Didier is a friend of mine. He's a environment supervisor at DNAG, if I'm not wrong.
yeah, exactly.
And I'm also gonna help him get the plugin installed. If you guys don't have ComfyUI installed by any chance, you can definitely use the one I'm gonna send on the chat here real quick.
I just installed it, like I just downloaded it several minutes ago.
Okay, perfect.
I had like a really bad a computer accident due to my cat, and I had to change my graphic card and my alimentation. So I lost a lot of things, but that's okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, but anything can be rebuildable. It's just like a time of processing, basically.
I see.
That's
oh man, I hope you get up to speed soon. But I think you have a machine running today, right?
Yeah. It's all yeah. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm installing the location of the directory of ComfyUI and stuff on the machine.
Cool. Guys, I'm just gonna put here on the chat if you guys are interested in. I'm using this ComfyUI easy install on my new machine just so I can manage different installs easier.
Mm-hmm.
And before we jump into help you guys just get installed and just kind of covering the installation process, I do want to share something that we are developing that is fresh out of the oven. And we got it working today. Anatoly, which is a developer, demoed it to me today, and I want to demo for you guys. Just so you guys see what's up. And basically, we are trying to do what we're calling continuous cook, which is a jab at this idea of having whatever parameter you change, it auto triggers, but also doing some live interactions. It's not so much live because there's a big latency between the both sides. But I do want to show you guys this because it looks pretty cool. So I'm just loading up Houdini real quick here, and it's gonna be up in a minute. I'm looking into today talking about a little bit of Gaussians. We're gonna use depth anything Gaussian to depth anything V3 to generate some Gaussians. We're also gonna try the Apple model to generate some Gaussians, see how that works. And hopefully also try to do some vibe coding with this intrinsic extrinsic data that comes from depth anything. So I think the idea is that depth anything not only it can generate the Gaussian, but it can estimate the camera position, but it gives you some raw data, which is like some transformation matrix. So how do you grab that transformation matrix and place in a camera or prepare for camera? So that's also something we're looking at, just for
Yeah,
funsies.
basically, yeah,
Okay.
no, that's true. And actually, I had a bit of time to test it this week, but just basically from the not from the ComfyUI side of Death Anything. And you can actually the output is actually the PLY for the PLY, the call map, the metrics, but as a JSON file. So when it's exported directly from Hugging Face or from Depth Anything, it's really easy to import the camera. I think some 3D does that as well. I think it exports the camera position as well, no?
That would be cool. I haven't checked that.
I'm gonna double check again because I thought it did, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me check.
Cool. Let me share my screen just so I can show you guys the latest the updates of the plugin, right? So that's where's my control center here? Here, boom. Let me bring it up, put this on the other screen, and share itself. Boom, boom, share the screen. You guys should be able to see ComfyUI on my screen. Fun. And you guys should be able to see Houdini now, right?
Yep.
You guys see anything? Perfect.
Yep, you can see it.
So let me just see if I can find this one. So this is what Anatoly sent me earlier today, which is this continuous cook upgrade. And one thing that I just want to show his product as well. Anatoly has something called H-Paste. Have anyone heard about H-Paste before? I believe no, but basically H-Paste is a open source plugin that allows you to Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V setups, entirely just Ctrl-C and Ctrl-V. It basically copy all your nodes in Houdini and someone else just with a Ctrl-V, which is very cool. So I got it running today on my machine. Very straightforward. I need to remember how to use properly. I just used because he sent me this setup via this technique. So just want to also share his project, that his GitHub, Permahorse, and HBase is a very cool project. I already seen this being used in studios, so it's reliable too. And what we have in terms of updates is that we're just kind of bringing this bacon image, and we are grabbing the butterfly, and we added a new button on the interface that's not available just yet, called Special Features Real-Time Cook. And if you toggle this guy here, and I placed a $F expression here, so this will just stretch and squash my image. Inside of this ComfyUI compound, I'm just joining the fetch and the butterfly, blending and blurring. That's the example that Anatoly did to create this technique and test it. And if we enable this guy, we enable real-time cook. It is cooking. So any changes you're making, Houdini is going to kind of go for it. So if I just change the frame, it cooks and blurs both images. So this could work with a turbo model, but if you compare the idea of like, oh, I'm running this and also pose detection and other things, so I don't think it's going to be that much more real time than what you guys are seeing here. This is just blurring, is already taking a lot of time, but it's an interesting feature. If you see here, we're just submitting several jobs to ComfyUI, and it just cooks and sending back, cooks and sending back. So something on the works. We're gonna find cool features for that in a few. But I just wanted to demo to everybody because I thought it was very, very cool that we are pushing forward on this side of ComfyUI, of real-time ComfyUI. Oh, I'm stop sharing instead of stopping the real-time cook.
Yeah, that's really
Anyone
cool.
Yeah, anyone tried some turbo models before here?
Yeah, but not with the ComfyUI Houdini, no?
Okay, fun. Cool. So Didier and all the other folks, you guys just want to get started with this, right? So I sent you guys the ComfyUI install. To get started with the plugin, you can go to this link, Capybara ComfyUI. I'm gonna just paste on the chat for everybody here. Let me bring here video chat. And just to run you guys on it, once you download the release that we push forward, I can just kind of show you guys this. There will be a ComfyUI folder and a Houdini folder. So the Houdini folder goes under your documents Houdini folder. That's pretty much it. You just got to paste it over there. And for ComfyUI, you just got to paste on the custom nodes folder. So let me just show you this real quick. Extract all. That's kind of how it should look. This is what you download. And then you can take a look here on Comfy. This Comfy connection folder goes into your custom nodes directory. As of the Houdini one, this ComfyUI and packages, it goes into your documents Houdini H21, and you gotta go there. Just a big reminder, if you have Houdini, you gotta have a version that's beyond this one or further newer one. If you just download the first one, which is like 440, it's not gonna work. Anyone wants to try install right now and maybe get some support from me, share the screen or anything like that? Didier, how you gonna do that? You need some support?
No, I'm okay. I will be able, because I'm downloading things. It takes forever. So at the moment, like my computer is downloading stuff from ComfyUI, so it's gonna take like at least half an hour to 45 minutes, you know. So I don't want
Sounds
to
good. Sounds
some of
good.
your time, but that side I would be able to move on quite quickly. But that's mostly for the depth anything that I'm kind of like looking forward to it.
Cool. So let's just demo the app anything real quick for everybody that's here. We got one more person. Hey, how's it going? Who's joined us? Madeline, how's it going, buddy? Welcome in. And let me get an idea. Where are you guys from? I'm based in Toronto.
I'm in Montreal.
We got someone from Montreal. Where else you guys from?
Vancouver.
Vancouver. We got someone from Toronto, Alabama.
UK.
All right. Then the UK. Fantastic. All right. You enjoy the warm weather. It's good for you. I wish I was in California today. I can see my window piling up snow right now. So I'm glad I'm not outside. Guys, so let me just show you the topic of depth anything here for everybody. Depth anything v3. So depth anything is a pretty strong model at this point. The first time I started using depth anything v2, it was just depth estimation. But now you can get a lot out of it. You can get normal estimations. You can get depth estimations, and you can also get point clouds, but also camera data. On their website, you can get a lot of information from. There's a demo running. That's what I want to say. Let's see here, project page or Hugging Face demo. So you can give it a try here, which is very fun. You can submit a video or image. You can scale things. It's just going to run. Very good. Maybe you can give it a try. I haven't tested this one yet, but let's just kind of give it a try. I'm going to check my documents folder. Oh, it's about 10 degrees over there. Oh, that's cold. That's cold. So let me just kind of give it a test. And you guys are more than welcome to chat back with me. It's not a whole presentation. It's just a conversation.
Yeah, I used that one like several times actually. So it worked quite well. And that's why I'm a bit keen to have the same workflow inside Houdini now.
Okay. I talked with Anatoly about that today, so we're gonna see if we can help by any chance. So assets, for example, we have this guy. Let me just maybe drag and drop this one here. Invalid. Oh, I need to drag and drop this way. Let's try this here. Oh, Control-C, Control-V, all files. So you need to see if this one's gonna work. Oh, is it waiting for a video? Click here to upload, or it needs a video. Oh, images, perfect. High-res. And which one are you using? The metric 3D? Oh,
Yeah.
Gaussian splatting.
Well, Gaussian splats, and after you can that exports the camera parameter as a JSON.
Oh, I see. They disabled it for now.
Oh yeah, so use just the normal photogrammetry then.
Okay, I'm just gonna reconstruct. And we are also able to replicate this here in Houdini. So let me just also grab that file real quick while that one is running. If I go to my folder here. Let's see what we got from this. Okay, that was a oh, and here's the camera, right? That's the camera that gets generated. And if you download this, you're getting the scene GLB. Okay, so that GLB might have the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just check out this other file. So that's the file we ended up using last week. We took a quick look on Moje. If you guys are not aware about Moje, it's similar to that anything, Moje 2. Just to show you guys here. The promise of Moje 2 is also the camera position, normals, and depth, and also it outputs this very cool mesh. And let me show you guys how this works in Houdini so you guys can have a reference. And the big deal is that it is metric. So it should give you appropriate dimensions for different scenarios, which is very powerful. And there's a few different applications in VFX for that case. So here we generated, for example, we get the input. We end up just going for this ComfyUI image that we downloaded online. And we're using RMGB to remove the background. That's something you can do inside of Houdini now. And you get an alpha channel, which is pretty cool. I'm loading up that same image and using Moje to get the depth, the normal, or the GLB. And for any image you would like to generate, it's pretty simple. You just grab the output of the image and put on this DST output. And then you can preview the image. But if you want to do 3D, you just got to grab the path and connect to this geo output. You're not going to be able to preview it here. You just put a no node, connect with the geo node, and you can actually now preview the generated 3D mesh. So for that, you can grab a subnet, for example, and load your GLB and use a quick shade. But again, it is pretty cool, but it only makes sense if you actually have the camera, right? Without the camera, you're just kind of nudging there. It's not really fun. But it did give a fairly big image, so real scale, maybe not, but it's pretty cool to see. So with that anything, let's try again. I think the demo didn't work out, but I want to give it a try today. Just so we can show the generation of the PLI one more time. So I'm going with the documents, and I can go to ComfyUI and take a look at our custom nodes, depth, anything. And we have here, after install this custom nodes, and let me show you guys also who made the custom node. Depth, anything v3, ComfyUI. Yeah, Posetti Andrea, marvelous. Thank you so much for that, Posetti. This is some of the generations you can get, and this is some of the demo files as well. So I'm gonna put this on the chat here in case someone would like to give it a try. Cool, is on the chat. And you can even use multiple images. You can have depth estimation and also some of that camera information. You can also run that over videos or sequences, which is very interesting for both images and videos. So you can get even the splats for both. 3D multi-view. All right, and let's give it a try here. I think this is not gonna work. I don't know exactly the reason, but let's just kind of maybe a simple workflow. Yeah, so the simple workflow did work. And that's pretty cool. Basically, you can grab any JSON or image that was generated in ComfyUI and drag and drop inside of a ComfyUI compound graph submit, and then we just kind of load the setup. And that's the base of this one here. So we can do some depth estimation, but for the PIY file, let's give it a try on that one. Pass relief. Oh, cancel. Sorry. Guys, just checking. Anyone need some help getting started or installing it by any chance? Today? No? We good? Okay. Yeah. So for some reason, this advanced 3D didn't work. So I ended up just kind of going here and recreating them myself, because then those were all available. So for this one, I'm just going to change the image because this one is just a huge image. I'm going to change for the test image. Assets. This one, this coffee. Here, I was just looking at ComfyUI and taking a look what we could get out of it. So depth. Oh, and then I need to, sometimes it's important you guys understand that sometimes the plugin is not going to get the default from ComfyUI. So you can see here, the default might be normalized raw. And when I created the depth, anything here, .3. So that's one that I want to use. It gave me normalization instead of raw standard. So that's just something you guys got to keep attention on. Sometimes drag and dropping setups just doesn't bring the standard. So I'm going to swap this guy to raw. And I think I just want to test the one that I see here. If I drag and drag this image, there's no workflow on it. Workflows, advanced. Okay, that's the multi-image. Oh, I think that was the 3D one that we created here. So let's run this one more time. That's another concept that I'm always running. I always make sure that things working in ComfyUI first. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I'm up and running, works pretty good. I'm only hanging every once in a while. Cool. Something that might happen sometimes when you install ComfyUI and install custom nodes, sometimes there's a Python process that hangs after you close ComfyUI. So sometimes ComfyUI closes, but this Python stays running. So if you try to do something with Houdini ComfyUI, it might not work. So every time I close ComfyUI, I just make sure that there's no Python processes running here. Okay, so we were able to generate the PIY here, PIY. And let's just make sure that we can generate this in Houdini. Yeah, it helped. Sorry. I helped this issue a lot. It's supposed to work, but it's not working. So usually it's very simple. All right. So we got our image here. So this guy needs to do the load model, that tree load. Load down. So I did install the large model earlier today. And here I need to say raw, resize. Let's see what else I have here. I'm going for the depth raw, confidence, the source image, the sky is there. And then I just got to plug in intrinsics to the intrinsics folder. And you can get, I think this can work from the point cloud here, but if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna go and .3. I think there was one here that we do like save point cloud. Yeah, I think that we need to do this here. Boom. Sorry. All right, so let's hit compute and see what's up. All right, so it landed the ComfyUI and it generated a point cloud for us. Let's see if we can visualize with the null. I don't think it's going to allow us to visualize with the null. Oh, it does. It's something that is just kind of pushing my 3D space so far. But yeah, very cool to be able to generate this PLY file. And let's say you want to download something else, right? You want to download like the text. So we can also generate a save string node. And that's a custom node that we have. We have a few different ComfyUI custom nodes that we create. We don't aim to create so many of them, but sometimes it's required, so it's always under this ComfyUI config connection. And for example, a very cool feature of this workflow is that we can kind of go and click on text, and we can see a ComfyUI tab, and we can convert to parameter. So now I converted the text to parameter, and I can grab my intrinsics, for example. Maybe I'm going to say here just kind of intrinsics.
Yeah, and Rafa, you have to export the extrinsic as well as a JSON file to get the camera.
Okay, I'll export them separately though.
Yeah.
But let's try that. Save one, and that's extrinsics. You probably can bundle up that today, but I'm just gonna run them separately. So
yeah, safer.
Once I have the rel path, that's kind of how this should work. That's kind of how it's intended. If you have a relative path for something that's going to be generated from ComfyUI, you can just connect this guy and let it run. So if we compute, it did generate it. It might give an error. It's saying that it created both the PLI and the text file, which is not an error. It's just letting us know. We can go to our folder that I forgot to rename, but it's here. So let's just kind of check it out. So we got one file out. Oh, I'm on the same file. Okay. So this is a PNG file. And I'm looking for the output one though. Let's try the other one. That's intrinsics and that's extrinsics.
And extrinsic, can't you output it to input file which save a JSON file or a text file or something? So we should have like the 4x4 matrix of camera. But maybe,
yes.
It's not straightforward though.
Let me just rename this name prefix here because it didn't save anything. Let me try again. That's just for the sake of it. Let me save this on a different folder. Jan 25. I'm going to compute from the outside. All right, let's see if we got something. Okay, I think I'm saving. Oh, here we are. I created a duplicate of the folder. So that's the first one that we got.
Mm-hmm.
This is the intrinsics.
Yeah. So there should be like the focal length, the film back, and the relative position of like the image plane to the camera. And then extrinsic should be the position of the camera.
Okay. Intrinsics. Let me put the name here again. Compute. Okay, it didn't add the name prefix that I wanted to add, so I'm gonna check it out later. So I'm gonna rename this guy here to intrinsics. And let me just kind of do the extrinsics. Okay, we got a new one here. Didi, if I send you these files, you know what to do with them, or?
So the JSON file, yeah, I would know what to do with it. So I can literally test it to bring a camera. Hold on, give me a second.
Cool. I'll drop on the chat here.
How are you previewing the geo output there in the viewport?
For text, I can't.
No, but for the point cloud originally. That's
The
save point
following.
cloud.
This node will be darked out.
Yeah.
But if you connect the geo folder here, you're gonna
To
be
a
able to
null.
see
Oh, okay.
you
Interesting.
gotta put a null.
Okay.
So
Thank
let's just kind of do that here. I'm gonna grab the D3D output point cloud. Just gonna run that one more time. Compute. So that's saved for us this POLI file. And here, yeah, you should be able to preview it. Oh. So if it doesn't show up that for you, let me just refresh this guy. Maybe I need to put this one here.
It does work for me.
Oh, perfect.
Yep.
You can also go to your SOP. You can create a SOP network in COPS, for example.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And it can definitely go to LOPS and load there as well. But for example, let's do that.
I didn't even know you could create a subnet in COPS.
God, it's crazy, right? If you type
Yeah, it is. I'm
any
still
of these
been using it.
folders, they can be nested within itself, which is pretty insane. But we can even do a LOP here. Yeah. Do a LOP, and then we can, inside of a LOP, do a SOP create or SOP import, SOP create. And I think we can just use a file node. And then the file node will just load the point cloud. SOP create is a good one to pull it right into the CopNet. Yes, I think so. And then you can just kind of start. It's just a weird angle, right?
Yeah, and Rafa, I did send you the video of David Carl to import JSON data into Houdini. I just sent it to you by LinkedIn because I don't even have my Discord installed yet on my new machine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. So that's the video Didier sent us today.
And just to import the JSON data from the cameras to import. So that's the example from David Carl to how to import actually JSON file in Houdini.
Okay. But I'll tell you that. Is he gonna do that over some camera data? No, he won't, right?
Yes, that's pretty much like a Python script to create a camera and feed up with the JSON data. But you can do that with a FBX camera or LMB camera as well.
Sweet. That's pretty cool.
So Yeah, I think I did find a GitHub with that, but I'm gonna send that as a DM to you because I haven't tested those ones yet.
Sure, send it up. I think we need to do more here. So Dana was showing me a couple different nodes. Let's see what we have here. Fast Labs Gaussian curvature. I don't know what this node does. I haven't played with Gaussian yet. I know there's GSOPs. I don't know if you guys saw this before, but GSOPs is
Yeah,
also another tool set that allows you to
but
manipulate Gaussians.
you can import it with the Houdini Gaussian splat bake, actually.
But
You know, there's a node for that. You can import the PLY directly into Houdini with the PLY node.
what is the name of the node?
Oh, there should be Gaussian splat bake or bake G splat, something like that.
Yes, Bake Splat.
Yeah, that's the one. No, you can just import the file and it's gonna sort that out for you. Yeah. So you just take the path of the PLY and you would feed the path into the node.
Oh,
No,
maybe it's
that's okay.
another
Yeah.
one.
Like that, it's okay. Yeah,
It's this
that's
one.
okay. And you can bake the spherical harmonics. So after that, you have like a normal point cloud that you can use into Houdini. But you should have the color as well baked in.
Okay. For some reason, I think this one is not reading the colors that we already have.
Mm-hmm.
Because this one's already showing us the color. I'm not sure why this removed the colors for us.
No, I'm gonna try on my end for this one. I haven't tested to import the Death Anything PLY yet.
Sounds good.
And
And I think the other one that someone said something. Have you tried the multi-camera depth anything set up? Or multi-image, I mean. No,
not
I
yet.
did not. Let me see. That's a question from the chat. Sorry. I did not. Let's see how that works on the demo. So it's the advanced 3D multi-view. So I think he's loading. Let's see what we have in terms of assets here. SOH folder. So this node did not installed correctly. Folder. Huh? Okay, probably this folder is pasted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no worry, no worry, it's all good. We're not sidetracked. We're just kind of curious about it. I just kind of pasted. Let's see if this would run. Yeah. Yeah, so this node for some reason dead on arrival. What I was looking here, I think if you go back to Dana's video, let me go back to previous week video and see what Dana did. So my videos, because he had a way of converting this to mesh that I just want to try. Cool. I got Dana video here. I'm just scrubbing through just to see if I can find the moment he talks about that part of the Gaussians.
Yeah, I'm looking into there's like an example from Blender where they export extrinsic as camera parameters. So I'm just looking into it right now.
Okay. So we have here
Using the
point cloud
DSP,
normal.
actually.
Point cloud normal. and then he's doing point cloud surface. All right, here we go. So we got a cool surface that we can use to play around. So let's see what we get. We can get, say, max subdivisions, just a sampling of it. Let's do like a 0.5 and see what's up. Okay. And I think he was adding the textures back with a quick material looking at the same image. And it's very cool that he also applied some sim, like a particle simulation to move the point cloud around. That was pretty cool to see happening. I think we would probably need to do this from perspective of the camera and have the camera and then be able to reproject correctly out of this, to be able to have this. That's a big difference then from Mojang, right? This one, we have the point cloud with some colors. We should be able just to steal from that point cloud.
How do you
the idea is now to import the camera as a JSON to be able to project the image back.
Yes. What did you send me here on the Discord, on the chat on LinkedIn?
Oh, there was just like a snippet of code to convert, like Python code to convert to import JSON into Houdini. But I'm testing that at the moment, so I'm still testing it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna then leave it to you. I think someone else wanted to. I can transfer from some color from that. I can attribute transfer. Yeah, there we go. Wow.
How do you define the orientation of that initial point cloud bake or generation?
This one here?
Yeah.
Why is
It's
all
arbitrary. It's arbitrary.
Is there a way to
so-
adjust the camera plane or just so it doesn't?
It's the model. The model looked at this image and it thinks that that's the proper way to align it.
Right.
We can definitely transform it, right? For example.
I mean, you can do it in Houdini. So it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
To orient it yourself. I'm just curious about yeah, if there's no way to do that, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't think there's.
That's what the model spits out. The data it spits out, and then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Point cloud. Let's see what else we have in day 3 here. Enable tile processing. They have a folder called create camera parameters.
Okay, yeah.
But how? How? Okay, let's look at the examples.
I suspect you should put the extrinsic out to this, and no.
Well, that's kind of how I would expect it to work as well. Save point cloud, save 3D Gaussians. That's what we just did. Okay, point cloud. It's interesting that he okay, RGB values. That's a PLI. Parse camera pose. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense because so that's
okay. Just need so let's see what else we have. .3 here. Parse camera pose. Create camera parameters. Multi-view point cloud and tile processing.
Yeah, because the camera pose should be that. Can you input the extrinsic to camera pose or not? Like,
I probably can. I'm looking here. let's see if I can find this. .3 create camera parameters. It's interesting that it didn't show up here. Parse camera pose. Parse. Oh, here. So in this scenario that we have intrinsic, I think I can just do like this, convert your parameter and convert your parameter.
And that should output you the camera then. Hmm.
But they do already have a create 3D camera parameters. That's very fun. So the problem with this one here, can I concat? String function pass through list join strings. Can I? Am I being? Oh, this is a float, so it's not a string. Is it giving me values? Let's see if it's a float. Oh, it's a float. Okay. Let's just be wild. Okay, float to string. Float to integer, float to number, integer to float, strings to float, float to sigmas, no, float to number. Oh, this number is not a string. So let's try in ComfyUI first, right? Let's just kind of see if we can just grab and see what this node is going to give me. Intrinsics. Okay, let me just copy and paste maybe. Copy, paste. Extrinsics, copy and paste. So I cannot really cook this node because it doesn't allow me to cook. I think I have a display any. Display any. Let's see if we can get this to cook. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're getting some information. I'm going to try. I'm going to just copy and then we find out if this is actually legit. So Anatoly is messaging me. Let me take a quick look at what he sent me real quick. So we are in LOPS. That's a camera. So camera Y is 6.36. Camera Y, yeah. 6.36. Camera Z is 0. This other two is 0, 0. Same as with this one. And then what we have in terms of rotation. 0, honestly. 0.1 on Y. And on Z, that's a 0 as well there. And now we do have focal plane on X and Y. That's what I imagine what this F is.
Focal length and Y it should be the width of the feedback.
Okay. Didier, that's a good question. Where did you find the guide to understand what is this information, or that's just something that it's industry standard and I don't know?
No, it's because I know computer vision a bit and some and projective geometry. That's why. So yeah, I'm prepping a list of link I'm gonna send you because it's a bit unfair because it's a bit unfair if you
No,
don't know that.
it's good. I'm catching up. I'm learning, so I'm just happy.
Oh yeah, by the way, Rafa, can you send me the JSON through LinkedIn? So I'm gonna try to run it here.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I haven't finished reinstalling my machine, so I've got a lot of things missing at the moment, include Discord.
I put on the chat of the Zoom as well.
Yeah, thank you, man.
It doesn't want me to allow me to send this text. Let me try one more time. Okay, sent one and sent the other. Guys, in the meanwhile, let's see. Okay, so we end up adding this information here. So let's just look to the camera. So at 6 here, let me try the -6. I'm afraid that maybe this is a different value. Yeah, there you go. What it thinks of X and Y is just rotated. So
Yeah, because Houdini is expressing pitch, yaw, and roll, and Euler coordinate like the matrix is all the way around. You know, because what you got from the ComfyUI and the depth anything would be rotation X, rotation Y, rotation Z, while in Houdini that's expressed in pitch, yaw, and roll. So there's a conversion. It's a bit like in Nuke when you change the order of rotation order or stuff like that.
yeah, or like in what is the name of it? What is that? The software? Unreal that has switched as well. Cool, guys. So while Didier is taking a look on that, I wonder if we just want to take a look on what is the name of it on the Apple version of this.
Oh yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, I think my Houdini froze. Oh, my whole machine froze. Okay, so let me task manager this shit. Oh, I'm back. Perfect. Oh, we're back. Fun. Let me save the file. So let's just take a quick look here on Apple Gaussian ComfyUI. Before anyone would like to have any comment on any commentary on this here on what we just did? Anyone here use this Gaussians in production before or seen it being used?
Probably me, I am, but I don't know if the others are using that as well. I don't know.
That's okay. So I do want to help one person from the chat here before we go forward. So this person sent me an image. Let me save the image on my desktop, for example. When Paul Ambrose was doing some stuff with it, right? Framelapse. I see. So let me just check this other thing here before we move forward. So I do have the file from this person, which is a image of a rock. Yeah, I haven't done much with this as well, guys. But I'm very happy to finally get started with Gaussians. And with Didier understands a lot about it. So I'm very happy so I can learn a little bit with him.
Well, don't give me too much credit, please. Oh,
No, because you guys haven't seen the trailer of his film, right? When you guys see the trailer of his film,
sure.
then you guys see I'm not making it's a well-deserved commentary. So this friend generated this image here.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, if you have do you have a link for your film or like anything like that, did you?
Yeah, I'm gonna send that to you after, like, for the pitch deck, so you can have a look. But
Okay, sounds
yeah,
good. Because
let's
just so
focus on
if you
that.
have
Let's
like a
finish
website
that.
or anything,
Yeah, let's finish that, and I'll send you the link after. Yeah.
sounds good. So this friend was telling me that every time he generated a depth out of this, it wouldn't work. It would get like a cross-faded
Yeah, that was me.
image. Oh, it was you? Okay.
Yeah.
So let me just try
It
this.
seems like depth anything really wants a vanishing point or parallax, or it's working off a lens, but with
Yeah.
textures are highly planar, a tile texture. So that wall is generated by the tiled setup I posted.
It
But
gave me a white image. Okay.
I think you have to change your from raw, yeah, the normalization. I use standard or V2. Standard is a bit better, and I noticed the monocular setting in the model worked the best, but it was still had a gradient to it. I don't. Maybe there are better depth models out there, or better process, like bump-based processes for this or something. But
did you try the image to 3D with your image?
I haven't gone beyond this. I've only been playing with this for like a week, maybe off and on. So I haven't had a lot of time to dig in.
I can see that it found some sort of a top-down gradient this time, right?
Yeah, I've tried equalizing the image as well, but it only helps marginally. It just seems to want to find
Some
a
vanishing,
scene
as you
depth,
mentioned.
like
So let's try something out here. I think if we do have other,
there might be a better node for this, and I don't know, right?
I have depth editing V2 here installed, which is the
Or maybe
default.
if you have, do you have a triple node as well? Or a triple or Trelly node, or one of those image to 3D
I have
nodes?
Moja. I have Moja. We can do
Moja,
Moja.
yeah, Moja could do the job, I think.
Whenever I drop a lot of these one-off nodes, it complains about not having a pre-process or something. That I'm not sure. I might be mucking it up though.
Look at this. You're so right. It expects a freaking vanishing point. Moja is also complaining about it.
Yeah.
It also gave you a gradient on this.
Yeah, because because it's like projective geometry, so you need to have like a certain angle or parallax. While if you use an image to 3D, it's basically treated that as a input for disparity, like to create a 3D model.
So you're probably saying just generate a 3D model out of it and render the depth.
And bake it out, yeah. So if I had to do it, I would use maybe Tripo ComfyUI to make image to 3D.
I did it. We did it.
Yeah.
We did it. It worked.
Okay, yeah, good.
It's still got it's still got the gradient on it though.
Yeah, yeah.
It does?
Yeah, you can see it in the relief.
I know, but this is the depth, right? But look at the mesh. The mesh looks like pretty even.
It's maybe. I think it's still on the maybe.
Yeah, if you remove the UV tile, you're gonna appreciate more if.
Okay, let's go to SOP.
Yeah.
You can just turn off the UV preview
Yeah,
widget there on the.
Yeah, can you look at the bottom left compared to the top right?
think it's pretty uneven. I think it doesn't look biased like the image is.
No, the image does look far more biased than,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Hey,
interesting.
and from this you can render a 3D depth. Like we can do like maybe an occlusion
Yeah.
map or.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now you can output the normal, the occlusion and position and stuff like as a.
You can just min-max positions and then float them and do a fit, do a max and a min, and
I'll
Where's
be
the
lazy and
analytics?
project an height field. Be lazy and project an height field.
Ah, yeah, we do have a high field project here, right?
there's a bunch
Yeah.
of ways you can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow, visualize, highest one be an occlusion, maybe? No.
I think even the baker in cops will do a height.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you could do it. You could do it on the points. You could do it with the baker. You could a bunch of ways. Okay, that's interesting. What was that model?
Moje. I'll send
Where's
you
it?
the link here.
Moje.
Oh.
Does Mojave have like any restriction, like a legal restriction and stuff, for like to test in production or not?
Let's open the description of it. Okay, I'm gonna put on the chat
Yeah.
for you. Okay, just
Yeah.
put on the chat. I think that's the one I'm using. Moje 2. Yep. Very fast. So let's
Yeah,
go
you can
to
install it
Moje.
in Comfy through the manager.
Yes. That's the license. So it is an MIT license for use. Let's see if we have there's a code of conduct.
Yeah, but
It's open source, but it's
yeah.
under the open source code of conduct. So
Mhm.
we probably don't have a production.
No.
This infer panorama is, I don't know how it works. I think it's supposed to look at a panoramic image and also build a 360 of things. That should be very sick. Training license. Motion code and MIT accept Geno v2 code. Okay. Some citation involved. Sounds like you can use from projection. I need to consult my lawyer. But it should be here. Let's go geo here. Low, high. That's my low. That's all I have. Guys, give me 1 second. Let me check on my wife so I can see how she's doing on that thunderstorm, on this snowstorm. God, you guys won't believe it.
Oh, you guys have a snowstorm at Toronto?
God, we do. I'm gonna do a very silly thing here. I'm gonna take a picture of my window. Yeah, I'm gonna share just to show you guys can see. Like, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it, but like, she was like halfway through already of snow. The accumulation is going. It's happening. You know what I want to try? I want to try the chart.
Yeah, the shop. Yeah.
ComfyUI, compound graph, and source chart. So you gotta load the model of chart. Chart material estimation. Chart model. So I have a right now, guys, just so you guys can see. Chart is Ubisoft copy left only and research only PBR estimation mode or model. I made a custom node to work with this guy called batch 5 images. So you can kind of grab all these 4 images and also chart normal to height. So this way you can output all the images in one go in ComfyUI and basically can scrub this index to swap between the different batches that were generated. But Anatoly came up with a more generalistic solution. What we learned is that there's a tensor variation on size. Basically, everything that's roughness and metalness is just like single channel. It has a different tensor size than the base color images.
Mhm.
So although I created this one, he came up with a specific one called fix image dimensions. That is not available. It's going to be available on our next release. That should allows us to do the following. That's what he wanted me to avoid doing. Batch. We want to do image batch. Oh my god, that's the how batch image. Yeah. So I should be able to now, if I did this here, a base color and a roughness, and use to batch this. Let's see if it's gonna work. So I tried to run this model earlier today. It didn't work. Let's see if it's gonna work this time. Oh, you see, it's gonna give you like a bogus error, but you can see the error here. Not really. What's going on? All right. So let's see if our new custom node can fix this. Fix the roughness. Bring it in here. Oh, and this image is not the one we want to plug it in. We want to plug in this one here. Boom. So let's see if this is gonna work. Didier, do you need any help with the camera stuff?
Not yet. I'm almost done. Let's see.
Okay.
Let me check the things.
No problem. All right, let me just give you guys the example because I'm probably doing something wrong here. Documents, ComfyUI, custom nodes. Boom. That's the chart, and that's the examples. Image to material. Oh, I'm loading the wrong model. The chart save tensors. Well, let's. All right, so that's running. That's where it kind of got stopped last time for me. Oh, perfect. It came back. So let's visualize the results. So we got the base color, and then we got also this, which is a roughness estimation. We can do, let me try to do that now. That's kind of where things broken last time. So I can batch this with maybe grab a normal and batch again. And let's do the normal to height. And this needs to go here. So while this is cooking, anyone here seen chart before? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, just a demo of that.
Just to give you guys some context, is this from Ubisoft LaForge, and basically it's supposed to give you some good estimations of PBR materials, ported to ComfyUI, and the trick here is like how to batch all those images together. Unfortunately, this didn't work. Let me see what was the issue. Input and output must have the same dimensions. Okay, so I did something. I remember. So we fixed for the roughness, and we need to fix also for the height. Let's try one more time. And the idea here is that the images that are just like the base color is RGB, but roughness and it worked. Roughness and the other ones is just one channel. So ComfyUI base batch image, when it sees an image that it is 3 channels with an image that is a single channel, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you have to make a fake 3-channel.
Yeah, but basically we have a node for that now called fix image dimensions. So that should do this for us. All right, so let's see what we got. The base color estimation, the normal, and the height. And the unbiased height. The only drawback is just that whatever you do with this node is not, you cannot go for commercial production. You got to reach out to them and probably what is the name? Sign a contract with them because the license is research only, copyleft. Big down, like, come on. Give us, is such an important part, right? Such an important thing that we want to do. And a copyleft solution doesn't bring us to production easier, brings them to production, but not the community. And I can see here, Maitland, you need a new hard drive. Yeah, me too. I'll do a shame moment here. Look at this. I bought a hard drive yesterday. Like, I'm running so close. So I got a new SSD just yesterday to kind of try to bring this laptop an extra life. Guys, Anatoly sent me this. He's not going to join us today, but he sent me this one resource. Let me just show up to you. I'm going to send to Didier. I think Didier might want to help use that as well. And let me show you what it is. A help to go from perspective and orthographic projection matrices, how to build them.
Oh, yeah, the Scratch a Pixel website, right?
Yeah, Scratch a Pixel website.
Yeah, that's Jean-Colas Preunier's website. Yeah, I used to work with the guy. Yeah, it's amazing, that thing. I forgot about this. Wow.
I'm going to send you just in case, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see if I can find the ComfyUI Apple one. ComfyUI Apple Gaussian model. Let's see if that's going to bring. ComfyUI Apple Sharp. Okay, that's the wrapper. PLI path. Oh, you also. Okay, so the idea is that if you generate if you estimate, you're always gonna get some camera information, right? That's the idea here.
Mhm.
Oh, that's kind of magical. Yes, I agree. We need to put into video game into this, and that's a good segue. When you talk about video games, we're talking about world models. World models. I just wrote the most weird way. Sorry. But Tencent, they're working a lot on this, and they did release. It's very heavy though. But it connects directly to this idea of play, where you can not only you generate the model, but you can kind of walk across it. So I saw that at SIGGRAPH Asia. The demo was insane. And how you can actually, not only they do the hat, but you have a plug and play 2 physical worlds. So you can also do simulation of these generated worlds. I haven't seen this one ported to ComfyUI yet, but it's very cool.
Yeah.
And you can see like person playing with it. And it connects direct to this idea of like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Like the barriers between 2D and 3D, they're just kind of every day lower and lower. Yeah, world model 1.5. We can kind of take a look on this video. That's the demo that I saw. It's very impressive. Yes, they usually open source and they provide a sandbox. That's pretty much. It's very cool, right? I'm very happy that Tencent is kind of sharing all of that. Yeah, I had a very good opportunity to sit down with some Tencent engineers at SIGGRAPH Asia. That was the best part of it, actually. Like the fact that the SIGGRAPH Asia had an app where you could very easily book meetings with people who were attending, and you could see their affinities or like what they are researching from anyone who is on the convention. And through the app, you could just book time with people. That was pretty sick. And I got a chance to talk with like Tencent and also Hanyan, and they are all looking for people working in this area but doing research. So you guys should check their website. Tencent, Huawei, I think it's not the way that I pronounce it correctly, but Huawei, it was even looking for people to relocate to Tokyo to work on that. I can't relocate to Tokyo, but if you guys go on their website, the position is still open there. So it's definitely worth checking out. Okay, let me share my screen and let's get this Apple one running as well. Just because we are on the final 30 minutes of this office hours of today. So we got ComfyUI Sharp. And let's try to install that and destroy the leftovers of my memory. Manage extensions, Sharp. Let's see what we have here. Apple Sharp. There you go. This one here. PZ knows. Let's just confirm is this one that I was looking at. Yes. Let's give it a go. Oh, I closed it. Who was that again? Oh, it's Huawei. Let me show you what it is. Let me just move to the side here because I need to remember that. Yeah, this one. So they had a series of Java applications, but it was in Tokyo, the one I'm talking about. So this one is actually 3D vision automation, autonomous driving in Markham, Ontario. But 3D CG. Oh, it's looking only in cities in Canada, right? But if you do Highway Japan, and let's do Highway Japan career. Overseas. So you can navigate around and you're probably going to find the position here. Let's see. But that's kind of where I found. So you can kind of look for this website. Okay. I don't know. I'm having some issues running ComfyUI, installing things here. So basically it's going to say that it's going to install pip packages. Let's see if it's going to run. That's what's happening. No, okay. Skip the ComfyUI front-end package dependency because ComfyUI is outdated. And it says to me that I can apply the change. It's going to restart it. Let's see what we're going to get out of this. But under my documents folder, ComfyUI. Ah, it did work. Okay, it did install the Sharp. Okay, better this time. So let me share with you guys the link of the one I'm installing right now. Gaussian. Yeah. Y Sharp. So you guys have that on the chat as well. So still restarting the backend. Probably is downloading a few things there. So I'm just gonna let it be for a second. While we wait for that, let me also get the other ComfyUI running for Trellis 2 on the other machine. Okay, so we're back here. Let's see if the Sharp installed. Let's see. Sharp. Workflows. Sharp Basic. It's missing this geom preview Gaussian. Let's just restart ComfyUI just for the sake of it. And for example, I close ComfyUI, and then I go to perform like processes and look for Pi. And you see there's something still running there. So I'm not sure if it's still installing like one of the pip packages. Not really sure what's going on, but sometimes it just stays this left over there. So I'm just gonna end the task and get a ComfyUI up and running again. So the geopack Gaussian is still missing. Let it be. I'm more interested in now going in Houdini. And here, update node definitions so we can find all the new latest nodes. And let's just kind of try this time here. ComfyUI compound sharp. And let's do for sharp. What is the name of the custom node? Sharp predict. There you go. Sharp predict is here. We also need to load sharp model, fun, boom. And I don't know about you guys, I absolutely love this idea that we can just very easily bring things to Houdini. And that's one of the cool ideas that we had at the beginning of the project, right? It's just kind of, how can we make everything that's happening on this GenAI area of content and just make it very easily accessible to Houdini artists? That's kind of what kind of guided us on this project. Okay, we have a PLI path. Boom. Connect to your output. Let's see if it's going to download everything correctly, because I don't have a checkpoint installed. Let's see if I have to install it. So this is gone. There you go. See this. Tencent. Ah, okay. Think you gotta install this ComfyUI compound geometry pack. Yeah, I'm reading your message. Oh man, I appreciate you enjoyed our efforts. That's the goal. All right, so it says it's gonna do automatically download the proper model. So I'm just gonna hit compute, and we're gonna wait for it. And you don't need to wait for it. You can see what's happening under ComfyUI console and logs. So you can see how it's downloading 2 gigabytes. Guys, while everybody here, I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna do a shameless plug. We are preparing ways to monetize the project. And one way you guys can support the project, if you feel like, is under our Ko-Fi. We are preparing so the Houdini files. We're always going to have the videos for free, but we are preparing a way where the Houdini files, we can have them accessible. So, for example, after this session, we're going to bring our Houdini files that were generated today under our Ko-Fi. You guys can always recreate them using the videos, but I also have the SAM3D here. And you can either tip us, or we have a bronze membership, which is just to unlock the files for this tutorial series and also support our free resources that we are not charging. We are setting up everything, doing all of that for free. But that's my shameless plug. Okay, so we got something out. We got even a PhD out and something out of it. So let's check it out. They are not cheap, I agree. Boom. All right, so we got a PLI here of our scene. So that's why then I had to do this other workflow. All right, let's try to do that. SOP network. Let's grab the PLI from here, file. This is a PLI. G-splats, big G-splat. There you go. Now we have the camera. Not the camera, sorry. So you can see that it's much denser than the one we generated from that anything. Let's kind of compare that. Dimensional is also very different. Or no, they are flipped. Yeah, they're slightly scaled, and so yeah, very different models. You guys can see how they output information in different ways. This Apple one is like negative on the Y. Let's try to get the intrinsics, extrinsics for this one. Let me share with you guys my Ko-Fi here, just in case. And we can go here, save string. Oh yeah, always right click and promote so the text become available. Okay, so this is not a string from this guy. It's probably a float. Let's see what we get. It's probably a JSON, right? Yeah. Huh. Okay, look like we would need to have like a specific JSON exporter to be able to handle what's coming out of this guy here. Oh, depth anything sounds more reasonable for that because we just can get the information straight out of it. And I do want to go and check this another thing out here. Guys, anything has any other commentary they would like us to test? Anything else? Any images? Because we're getting on our last 20 minutes for today's office hours. So I just want to make sure that we covered everything that folks were looking for. The trailer from Didier. I think he's busy right now trying to fix this camera thing. If not today, he can definitely share on our Discord and you guys can see it. But yes. Okay, that's pretty cool. Point cloud. Normal. Let's see that. And there you go. Do we need the normal? Oh, we do need the normal. Okay. Let's see. Okay. At 12 subdivisions with a sample of 0.5. Let's see if it's going to make a difference if we go sample target 1. Okay, it's still fairly dense, fairly accurate. I think that what we are missing here is now a point cloud reduce. Basically finding a way to reduce the back face or the points that are not that are projected in the back. That's kind of what I would be looking for here. Cool. So this can maybe be used for some collision geo. Interesting. Let's see, GS splat. What do we have here? We only have this one node for now. Well, understandable. On my other machine, I was able to install, it's asking me to reinstall Nonchaco, Siege Attention, and Flash Attention. So let me try Trellis 2 on the other machine. Let's see if it's going to install correctly now. And just so you guys see, that's kind of how we started the call today, is talking about Trellis 2. So I'm looking at this to be a replacement for my development on Haiyan. Basically, Haiyan 2 and 2.1, they work very nicely to generate textures. It's just very heavy and kind of awkward to install. So I'm trying to find a solution to have a pretty cool image to 3D with texture solution that is not a hassle to install. I do want to say that a friend sent us today a video where he was able to follow through using Haiyan. And he was also able to run that into the system. So let's see if it's here somewhere. Yeah, this one here. So that was his recommendation of like getting Haiyan to work, including the texture part. So he used this workflow or a simplified version of this, and it's working very nicely. Yes, that's the thing. Like the Haiyan, it also works perfectly with our plugin, but it doesn't have the textures. So before we were using Kijai's implementation. So if you go and type Kijai Haiyan 3D, we use this wrapper, and if you can install this, which is not easy, we do have a breakdown, complete breakdown about that installation process. And I highly recommend you guys checking it out. And if you survive this installation process that we documented in detail to make it easy for people, you can go into LOPS, and we have a ComfyUI 3D Haiyan, which is a prototype node that we created. Basically, it is running a few processes to combine together. It runs a generation image, then it removes the background of the image, then it does a 3D, and not only it creates a 3D, but it also opens up the UVs and project the textures. But it's tied up with this current version of this distribution of Kijai's 3D wrapper, and it's a bit too technical to install. So I just installed on my other machine some Trellis too. I'm trying to do a specific install for that. So let's see if that's going to work now. Let's start ComfyUI on another machine and see what's up. Let me shoot a message to Didier just to check on him.
Yeah, I'm still watching what you're doing.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I'm still around.
Oh, okay. Let me help you to install then Kubi. So the way I go about installing things that let's say ComfyUI failed to install, right? So you can use a terminal. So once you have, for example, let's say here, you have your Sharp. Let's say Sharp installed, or it didn't install. So if you don't see the custom node folder here, then how would you go about it? You're gonna go to the what's the name? The GitHub, and you're gonna download the folder, unzip the folder, and place it here. So once the folder is here, you can Control C this path, and you can, for example, go here. And it depends. For Sharp, I don't see a install Python. I do see only the requirements. So you can copy this as path. So you do CD, and then you got to remove the quotation mark here. So the first thing you need to do here on your terminal is to navigate to the right folder. And once you are on the right folder, you can do a pip install, and then you pip install the requirements. And once you hit enter, it's gonna say, would you like to run this? And it can say it can say yes or no. So I'm gonna type N for no, so it didn't install. So try that. And let me also show you which version of Moji I'm running. This one here. So if that's the thing, you gotta check if it's installed. If it's on the folder of config custom nodes, if it's there, I would try to pip install one more time. Cool. Try that. Try that out. And you also sent a video about trellis. Let's see this video trellis. Oh, I missed the video. Oh, bye. All right, let's see. Default. So it looks like I have ComfyUI running on my other computer as well. Let's see if it's running. Okay, it's running. And I do want to see if I can get trellis running there. Mm-mm-mm. So the nose worked, but I need some images now. Trellis 2, example workflows. Load image with transparency. I just don't see this image here. Let's see if I can find an image on the package. Trellis 2, datasets, modules, pipeline renders, representations, trainers, utilities. No. So let's see this here. All right, let's get an image on the other computer. Sorry, you guys. Sorry that you guys can see it. Just trying to make sure that this can work on the other computer. Let's get a character PNG. Mickey Mouse. Save image. Copy save image as. Save on my desktop. And if that works, then I can kind of target the other computer very nicely. Ah, success! Perfect. Woo! Awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening in ComfyUI side, man, of why the installs are not working so nicely. Give me one hot second, guys. I gotta pick up this call. Guys, I need to grab a package that on my door. So I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back.
À plus tard.
Hey guys, so I'm back. Thanks for waiting. Awesome. I think he will give us a trailer later on. There's a very important, very cool things to see there. So we saw today that anything we generated some Gaussians. The Apple Sharp model as well did work. I'm gonna give one try only here on the Trellis 2 that I'm running on this other computer. So let's see if this is gonna work. And if it works, it's gonna be fun. So I can demo that. Otherwise, we are wrapping up for the day. So let's just try that. So I have my Mickey Mouse image here on the other computer, and let me try to run. Downloads, ComfyUI. Custom nodes, Trellis, workflows, simple version. And now let's just drag the Mickey Mouse image, hit play. And let's see if that's gonna run the other machine. So it's downloading a model. All right, so while we're here, yeah, we mentioned about our LOP 3D High Gen as a model welcome to try. And yeah. So in the meanwhile, if you do want to try, we're gonna grab the file from today's Scrum and share on Ko-Fi. And also we wanna do the following. If you liked the result from this guy and you wanna get the cameras out, you can just, for example, do what we did today, which was a trick, but we grab the files from to get the camera data, .3D camera parameters or camera pose. We just paste it over here and we do the display any. And we just kind of did one by one in a way to grab this information, generating this. And this is an interesting way for you to retrieve the data. But we're gonna do something that's automated to make this work nicely. It's gonna be a nice addition, not necessarily for our package, but we're gonna make it available to the community on our Discord, free of charge for sure. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so the other model is downloading, is on 5% for the download. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to demo Trellis today, but I'll keep working on that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I prepared for today. It's 4 p.m. Toronto. I had fun today. I hope you guys enjoyed our Scrum, our office hours. Thank you so much for joining me today. We had 6 people in today, which is a big cohort.
No, that was really good, really interesting.
Let's go. So, Didier, we're gonna continue that offline, and pretty sure we're gonna have the solution soon. If anyone has anything to say before we wrap up today, anything would like to bring anything to that attention? No?
Just
good.
thank you so much, mate. Honestly, thank you.
I appreciate, buddy. Thank you so much for coming in today. That's the makes it all worth it.
Cheers.
I appreciate the tech support. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna wrap up the call. All right, see you guys next week.
Cheers.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Didier.
Bye bye.